In the recent years, that is in 2019, the story of Hushpuppi, whose real name is Raymond Abbas, captured the global attention. Hailing from Nigeria, Hushpuppi gained his popularity for his extravagant lifestyle, flaunting luxury cars, private jets, and even designer clothes on social media. He definitely became one of the Instagram's biggest influencer, with over 2 million users. However, behind the glitz and glamour, Hushpuppi's activities allegedly involved fraudulent schemes that targeted individuals, businesses, and even government organizations worldwide. And these even included some of the Kenyans in this scheme. The scheme definitely involved business email compromise schemes. So, who's Hushpuppi? I guess all of us, maybe not all of us, but some of us have heard the story about Hushpuppi, whose real name is Raymond Abbas. He is a Nigerian. So let's get to know his childhood first. So Abbas was just a normal child to normal parents. His father was a taxi driver in Nigeria, while his mother used to sell bread in the streets of Lagos. And definitely he went through school. He finished his high school, and in Africa there was lack of jobs. And in early 2000, that's when the internet started coming into Africa. So during then, cyber cafes were open, and people had this excitement about browsing and going to the internet and getting to know one and two things here and there. So these guys, Abbas, with his other friends in Lagos, that's Nigeria, they started going to the cyber and getting to learn how to scam people online. So they started doing the romance thing, whereby they could create probably good profiles. They talked to these, probably they wanted to scam the Americans, the guys in London. They could create those good profiles. They create emails, they get access to these people online through social media platforms, and they could get access to these people's accounts, probably ask for money. And with the time, the whole thing started growing in Nigeria, and they were now started being called the Yahoo boys. They were nicknamed as Yahoo boys. Probably even this thing happens in India, the call center jobs. I'm gonna cover that one later. So the government got rid of this issue that some of the Nigerians are scamming foreigners. So they started hitting on the ground and trying to arrest these people. So during that time, Abbas and with some of his few friends flew out of the country and went to Malaysia. Because in Malaysia, in terms of legal issues, they were not that much compared to Nigeria, and they hide there. So they started their scheming program. Now they went big into business. That's when he started, becoming one of the biggest Instagram influencer. So once they flew to Malaysia, they started now doing more, not through romance scamming, but through what we call business email compromise schemes. Let me explain what exactly that means. This is how they do it. First, they hijack legit emails from companies to other legit companies, whereby most of these emails, they are the ones which ask for payment of goods or supply of goods. Like, for example, let's talk about Dell, let's talk about Wells Fargo. These are companies that make payments often during the month, to their clients. So they hijack those emails, legit emails, and then they send a fake one. Probably they could probably apologize for having sent wrong bank details, or they inform them that they have changed their bank details. They want to use the current details that in the email. They even create fake websites, fake call centers, fake hotline numbers. So once you want to call and confirm, it's the same guys who receive those calls, and they want to confirm to you that indeed this is this is the payments that you are supposed to make to this account. You know, that's what business, you know, it's a huge network. First of all, you need to have guys who know how to, you know, create fictitious bank accounts or false bank accounts, you know, create fake websites, you know, and they be able to, you know, access the email accounts, and also those who will launder the money, because these are huge network. You need to people, you know, once they send the fake details to those clients that often make payments through the month, they need to launder the money, because the money which has been sent to different accounts, they need to distribute it to other accounts so that to avoid being detected, you know. So Habas, this is what he's been doing. He started flaunting on Instagram, you know, posting those private jets. Even imagine, even Gucci invited. Is it Gucci? Yeah, Gucci sent a customized birthday cake to him, because you know he was one of their biggest customers in Africa, you know, and the other companies like Fendi, Versace, and you know Louis Vuitton, and you know he was flaunting those luxury cars, Rolls Royce, you know, and guys were questioning his wealth, you know. And this is one case that also affected some Kenyans. Like there's what we call, there's someone whom we call Ngugi and Muli. These two guys, they also schemed to fraud some counties in the US. You know, as I said earlier, this scheme targets definitely individuals, it targets businesses, and even government organizations. So these two Kenyans, they were targeting, they targeted Fairfax County in the US. It's located in Washington, D.C. So these guys, because you know, Fairfax County used to receive had a supply of computers to those schools within the whole county, and they were using Dell. So at one point, Dell sent an invoice to the county demanding payment of money. And in the process, these guys intercepted the real email, and then they said a fake one, claiming that they have changed their bank account details because of this on ABCD, you know, and they're apologizing for the same, so that the county now should redirect the payments to this new account that they have sent. So when those guys in the Fairfax County wanted to confirm, they just rang the number on the same email, and the same person was speaking on the phone, told them it's a go ahead, you know. Before the county knew they were being scammed, they had already sent billions of money to those accounts, and immediately those amounts poured into those accounts, they were immediately transferred to another account. And in that process, people, you know, these guys, they could invest. They had big properties in Kenya, and there was real cash in their houses, you know. But at the end of the day, the FBI, you know, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, rang in and, you know, arrested all these guys, you know. So what do we learn from this scheme? Probably you need to be very careful online, those guys who are working in government organizations, and those guys who want to get rich quick. Rich quick never exists. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this story. Finally, Hushpuppi was arrested in Dubai after, you know, I remember I told you about the cake which was sent by Gucci, a customized cake. They got the birth details, and they were able to check in on the system on when Hushpuppi was applying for the green card or visa, not a green card, for visa, and they started tracking him. They finally got hold of him in Dubai. The FBI linked with the Dubai authorities and arrested him, and now he's serving 11 years in jail. You know, 11 years in jail. They say from an Instagram influencer to a jailbird in the jails, you know. This might get you in the jail. So there is no rich quick scheme. But let me know in the comment section on what scam you want me to be covering up, and if you like these kind of stories, always give me a thumbs up, like my video,